Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to come into your Christmas Eve home. And I want to give you a little story. I was out on sick calls 2 days ago, I think. And it was late in the evening, it got a little bit dark. Deacon Fred was driving me. So he drove into a driveway exactly like the one we should normally go into, but 2 doors different. An older house. And I went to the door, rang the doorbell, knocked on the door, and wasn't getting any response. Then I saw a mailbox, old-fashioned mailbox. I pulled up the cover and looked in and said, "I am here bringing you Jesus. This is Father Barry." And at that moment, I realized that I was in the wrong house. And so I believe that I'm doing the same this morning. I'm going to lift up the cover of your mailbox to your heart and share some fatherly wishes with you and an excitement that I have in running throughout my life. And the first thing is, we have a beautiful Christmas experience planned for you. Our staff and our volunteers have worked endlessly and creatively to have an outdoor church that is so embracing and loving and a comforting place. And yet we've done our everything we could to make sure that you make the choice to be safe. And if you come to us, we will cooperate with that measure of safety, and we'll ask that you abide by that. Welcoming, cherishing. But you know, we in American Martyrs have great traditions. And one of those is that before Christmas Masses, we do a lot of running around. We do a lot of hugging. We do a lot of catching up with people. This year, we cannot do that. And you know that, and I know it. We want to keep our neighbors safe. You may feel like running over to one of your friends, but maybe someone in between is going to be very, very upset and less comfortable because you may seem to be breaking the rules. So have a great time. We're going to have a joyful celebration and listen to what Christ is saying to us. Christ is saying, "I love you, I love you, I love you." But Christ is also saying, do everything you can to respectfully keep one another safe. Follow the best guidelines, and then we're all going to be fine. You know, I know we've heard in the news about churches being open for indoor services. Our church is always open, but the building itself has not been open. And so I want to assure you that we're not going to go into our church for celebrations until we feel that it is a time of safety. We're so happy in our outdoor church. Some people said to me, "Do you really want to move into the church? We love this little space out here." And that will obviously not be our future, but our beautiful church will be. And it's moving along nicely to being at the point where I can allow you to peek in, maybe to have a little tiny look in, but we will not be having any religious services there for the time being. Safety is underlined. Our well-being and our care for one another underlined. And so I love you, and I want to wish you the merriest of Christmas. Remember, Christmas is different, but Christ is the same. Christ is always the first word in Christmas. And don't forget that. And that is never changing. We have a different way of celebrating, and Martyrs is going to hit it out of the ballpark. Have a wonderful, wonderful celebration wherever you are, with family or otherwise.